Yes, guys. Welcome back to the United Post. Yeah, another beautiful week of football. Uh, Today I'm joined by Temba. Temba, welcome. Put your camera. Put your camera on. Put your camera. Yeah. Is it on? I don't know why. Yeah. So this is a new segment. It's called the Weekly Show, where we'll be talking about everything football that's happened that the week before, and that's going to happen. So yeah, let me just fix you up 1 second. I add you back now. Yeah, so how's your week been, man? Mm, exactly. Mm, mm. Mm. Yeah, definitely. So yeah, let's go straight to it. Some crazy results in Europe, huh? Mm, 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 mm. I wasn't surprised by that result. Be- because because at home Dortmund are one of the toughest teams. You know, that's just how I saw it. Even on my preview, I had said that I don't see I don't see PSG winning away, but I can see them winning at home. Yeah, PSG will go through comfortably. Mm, mm. But they played them this season as well. They were in the same group, right? Mm, 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 mm. True. Yeah, but PSG at home have been very formidable. Huh? You need to. Mm, true. Mm, mm, mm. They have planned, and I think they're gonna go for Osimhen, but I think Osimhen might change his mind because of who's coming to Napoli now. I don't think there's any Napoli player who'd want to leave with Antonio Conte coming in. Mm, mm, mm. By or Chelsea, I don't see it happening as well. Mm. Yeah, Antonio. Mm. Yeah, last week. Mm, mm, Mm. 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 I think Pochettino stays, but I still don't think he's the guy to get Chelsea there. Mm. 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 Same, I believe so. Mm. They're too emotional. Mm. Exactly. We won't sleep. We won't sleep. Mm. 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 True. Mm. Mm. Let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. Mm. Mm. A winner, a serial winner. That's who they're lacking. Mm. Mm. It's, ab- it's about getting the points. Simple. Yeah. Mm. It's true. Mm. 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 The first two games. It was the first two games, I think. Brent, yeah. Mm. Mm. He adapted. That's what you have to do in this league. You have to adapt. Mm. It's true. Mm. 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 Lost it. Yeah, that final was. I think it's just how it started. That early goal set the tone. Yeah, true. Mm. 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 We're not. We're not ready. True. True. Yeah. So yeah, let's we'll get to Manu. We'll get to Manu. We'll get to Manu. Let's start with Europe. Wow, that first game in the Champions League, Real Madrid and Bayern. I was actually very very surprised at how Bayern approached the game and how Madrid approached the game. You see now I think that's where I don't like Ancelotti sometimes, and that's where Real Madrid fans get tired of him because such a in a Bayern game like this with the team he had, I don't think they should have been on the second foot. I think they should have been on the front foot with that team, especially against this Bayern squad. You know. I don't believe so. Mm. Yep. Mm. Mm. Get the results. Yep. Mm. 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 True. Football. Mm. 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 True. Mm. Mm. It's like the father. They say it's like a father figure. Mm. 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 They respect him. I think it's just the respect the players have for him as well. Because not all managers are given. It's very when you come to look at things, even Mourinho loses the respect of his players sometimes. But Ancelotti, it's very hard for the. I've never seen an Ancelotti team that's been. Ancelotti gets fired on off performances. The players never stop playing for him. I think that's the one thing Real Madrid have seen about him, and have kept him. Yeah, continue. Mm. Mm. He's right always in his own head. Mm. Mm. Pochettino. Mm. 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 Mason. Mm. But who bought no, 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 Deli Ali? What happened to Deli Ali after I think it was after Poch left, then Nuno came in, and then his downfall began then. After Nuno came back. After Poch left, then Nuno replaced Poch. Oh, it was Marco Silva. Or who? Because Tottenham have also had a few managers. No, after Pochettino. After Poch, it wasn't Mourinho. It was Nunes. It was Nunes, the former Wolves guy. Yeah. Let me just confirm. Yeah, he didn't last a season. Ah, it was Mourinho. What? Mm. 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 True. Mm. You're tough. He likes men. He likes men. He doesn't like boys. Mm. 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 True. Mm. 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 That's why he liked. That's why at Manu he liked players like Scott McTominay. People who just listen, and deliver what he says. He doesn't like opposition too much from guys like Hazard. That's why. Yeah, true. Mm, mm. Is Mourinho? You don't give Mourinho a project. Yeah, Pep. You can't give him a project as well. Mm, 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 mm. A strong team, basically. Mm, 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 mm. Bayern, City. True. Mm, true. He used them. Get to the Europa League final. Yeah. True. Mm, mm. True. Um, the second game was Dortmund PSG. Yeah, this one has a lot of talking points, huh? Mm, mm. No. That's where I disagree with you. Okay. Mm, 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 mm-hmm, mm. Exactly. No, no, no. Sancho's first job. Before you continue, I just want to point this out. A footballer's job is not social media. We care less what you say on social media, you know. And the thing is, Sancho is doing all of this on the back of poor performances. You know, he's not doing all of this because of, and he knows that's exactly what we're trying to do at United, is change these players who've been running the narrative at United. You know, people like Rashford. Rashford now he knows he's on a tightrope, because if he starts talking bad, a few things that are controversial with those kind of performances, he'll get the hit. Why do you think the club hasn't backed him when it came to him talking about abuse on online? That wasn't abuse. He's just being criticized. You know, these players these days, no, there was no abuse on Rashford. That's one thing. Mm, mm. He's not. Yeah, yeah. Mm, 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 mm. Bellingham, Jude. Mm. True, true. Substandard players, yeah. Mm. True, true. That's right. Mm. 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 Mm-hmm. Your camera's gone off. Let's check. Yeah, okay, you're back. You're back. Mm-hmm. Mm. 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 Mm-hmm. Mm. Yeah. Mm. He was a good training player. He trained well. I remember. I remember. Mm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Yeah, true. True, true. But let me just because of time, let me just explain to you why I feel Sancho should stay at Dortmund. Huh? Sancho was bought at how much? Was it 70 million pounds or something? So, yeah. So you know 75 million what it brings. You know the kind of weight that figure brings, huh? So let me give you his stats for Manu, yeah. And Anthony is going to leave. It's unfortunate, but with the kind of owners we have now, these owners are not going to wait around for you to catch your form. Mm. Yes, the right way. We've no, 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 no. They are ready to spend money, but the right way. What has been going wrong at United is the mismanagement of funds by by Ed Woodward and them. Did you hear what Ten Hag said in his interview with Gary Neville? He never wanted Hoyland. He never wanted Hoyland. The club. He wanted Hurricane, and he said it live. He said we wanted an experienced striker who will give us 30 goals. Mm, mm. Man U just didn't want to pay £100 million. That's it. We paid 70. We paid 70 million. We refused to add 30 million for an experienced player. Hurricane was going to join United. Hurricane wanted out at Tottenham. He wanted to join. He wanted United. Mm, Daniel Levy was going to let him go to United. Kane was not staying there for another season, bro. The problem now wait and see. Now. The thing is, we were talking so much about transfers when Woodward was in charge. I'm not going to argue with anyone anymore about who we're going to go for from this season on. This season on, we'll be going for the right guys. I expect a top striker to come in end of this season. A top striker, and I mean a top striker. It can be Victor Osimhen. It can be Tony. There's this striker from Bournemouth, Unal. or something. Unal is very good, bro. If yeah, he's a new player. He's a new player from Spain, right? Unal Unal is a very Frankfurt maybe, but I'd get someone of his quality. United went for the highest. Yes, Hoyland is the highest potential striker there is right now in the world. He's the highest potential striker. He's the number one, and we got him. Yes, but the thing is, you see, just 1 second. You see how Haaland decided to go to Dortmund and then join City. That's what this guy should have done. Hoyland. Yeah, Hoyland, we got him a step too early. And that's why it's going to take United fans a lot of time before they start seeing what. Because at United, everyone who's signed, they expect him to come boom and shoot. You need to come in boots ready. And he's not boots ready at the moment. He's just like Martinelli, how Martinelli was signed for Arsenal. He was signed as a very high potential winger. It took him a lot of time for him to adapt to the league. He looked very, I won't say he never looked good in the start. Vinicius Junior at Madrid never looked good in the beginning. So these players need time. Garnacho, even the mistakes. That's why I told you, these young players, I don't mind their mistakes. I mind mistakes from the senior guys. It's the senior players. It's the senior players I mind, yeah, it's the senior players who need to take that responsibility if they lose the ball. These young players will learn, especially with the potential they have. They will learn. But if they learn from you guys, what you guys are doing, and that's why Mino is getting a lot of slack now, because people are starting to compile videos of him not running as much, and they're saying it's because of what Casemiro does. And there's a bit of truth to that, because these are the leaders in the dressing room, and they're not. I don't think he's washed. I don't think he's washed. Mm, mm. Yep. True. True. Mm, 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 mm. True. 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 Mm, 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 mm. True. True. It's left deserted. It's left deserted. True. Yeah. When he was the one who was left at CDM alone. Yeah. I just what you've said. I agree with what you've said 100% in terms of it's the discipline of the players around him. It's true. Also, that's why you see Ten Hag goes to McTominay a lot. You know why? Because McTominay, and remember, I think we were talking with you. McTominay is not the most disciplined. Is not the most technically gifted player. He, if you watch McTominay's game, he floats. He just floats around the game, and then he pops in somewhere, hits the post, or scores. You know. Mm, mm, true. I think I'd keep McTominay as a squad player. I don't think McTominay is a player I would sell, to be very honest, because he's a player who you sell and he will come back and hurt you with whichever team he plays for. As a squad player, I'm not saying I keep McTominay, man. He's or a defender. Mm, 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 True. Mm. 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 True. In midfield, that's the engine of the team. Anyway, uh, we will get back to United. Let me just run through the rest of the fixtures quickly, and then we talk about INEOS and Manu. So in the Europa League, yeah. So the Dortmund beat PSG 1-0 at home. Europa League was surprising. Leverkusen 2-0 winners away. I thought Roma were gonna win at home, and then Leverkusen do the thing, but yeah, bro. They look like they're gonna win it, in my opinion. But I tell you, bro. This team called Atalanta, they're also having a season, bro. Atalanta Leverkusen. I go with Atalanta. Escamak, exactly. You see, those are the type of players. We'll get to that. So yeah, Europa League. It was a draw between Marseille and Atalanta. I expect, yeah, this one is pretty straightforward. Leverkusen to go through with a 2-0 win. They go at home. Atalanta, Marseille, I believe Atalanta will win. Conference League, yeah, some crazy results. Villa lost at home to Olympiacos. And this is a team. Mm-mm. Yeah, you're saying about the congestion of games. It's true. Also Pep touched on that, It's true. No, but you need no, they have it, but there's a way those other leagues have 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 split their things, because if you look at Bayern, before these Champions League games, they just play the league. Before these semi-finals, quarterfinals, they just focus on the league. Even in Madrid, there's no cup games in between Champions League. They're usually free. It's usually one game and one game over the weekend. You see, so I think our Premier League, it's either they remove one competition, or teams or Premier League teams, especially the ones in European competitions, are taken a round higher, or one round is reduced for them. You know. Mm, mm, mm. Let's finish with the conference and then we go to the Premier League. So Olympiacos beat Villa 4-2. Fiorentina. You watched the game? The Villa one. It was the same time as Chelsea. It was the same time as Chelsea, right? Yesterday, the day before. Mm. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. True, true, true. So Club Brugge, Fiorentina. Fiorentina won 3-2. Brugge got a red card. I didn't see too much with that. I mm, mm. Bro, I don't mm. You didn't know. uh, it was Taylor again. Mm, 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 mm. True, 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 true. Uh, yeah, I think that's it for Europe. Let's talk about Manu now. And as the headline of the video suggests, INEOS commits to Erik ten Hag. Uh, I believe, as I've always reiterated this season, I believe that's the best. That's the best decision we can make as a club. Other guys might not understand why, but I believe it's the best thing for Manu at the moment because this is a manager, bro, who we can't start saying that he's changed his football philosophy. He's told us time and time again he can't play the same way he played at Ajax because the profile of players at United can't play that system. It's simple. Even Pep in his first season at City, you saw how much chaos there was at Man City. You saw how much chaos there was with all those players that were there. You remember, he bought 11 players the next transfer window. That's what United should have done after Ragnick. Exactly what Ragnick said. This team needs open heart surgery. And it's unfortunate that it's 2 years after Ragnick says that now we're actually seeing that we actually needed. Signing players is one thing. You know, you can sign players, but if you still have the same dead wood in the team, you're not growing. You're moving one step forward, 2 steps back. Mm. 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 Mhm. Mhm. Mm. 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 Mhm. Mm. Mhm. Mm. Yeah. In South America. Even Caicedo. Even Caicedo. I think Caicedo was under Ole. Ole wanted Caicedo. And I remember we were to get him for such a cheap price. But yeah, recruitment is the other issue. True. Mm. 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 So after you saw the interview, you still believe that under Woodward and them, Erik Ten Hag was the one making those signings. With those, no, I don't believe so. I don't believe so. And that's that's where most United fans are slowly becoming like Arsenal fans from Wenger's time, the few years Wenger was there, because you start overlooking, you become too delusional with the things. Because I hear some things people say. People are so easy to forgive Eddie Howe and Pochettino for injuries in their for injuries. No, 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 for injuries in their team, but they don't want to mention anything to Ten Hag about injuries. They don't want. And Manu has had more changes in the defensive line alone than even Chelsea. You can imagine. So do you think? No, 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 no. I want to finish this statement so you can just pile it up and tell me once. Do you think Ten Hag wanted Johnny Evans? I want you to be very honest. A player whose team, a player whose team, a player whose team was what do you call this? Relegated. That's why he was free. His team was relegated. Do you think Ten Hag wanted to sign him? That was the club. No, 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 no. That was a club signing. That was a club signing. Mason Mount. Mason Mount is another guy I can say was a club signing, not Ten Hag's. It was not Ten Hag's signing at all. No, no. It is a club's. So why would he be given the number 7 if it's not a club signing? Why was he given the number? It's a club signing. He's English. It's not. It's not. I believe I don't. If you see what's happening, if you know exactly what's happening at Manu, then I would, because I know what's happening there. We've seen it with all the managers. Every single manager had a list of players they wanted. They get a different type of player. You know. Mm. So exactly true. But look at the top. Look, the thing is, in top teams they get who they want. Top teams don't. Top teams don't. Who do City go for? Okay, who do City go for? Okay, go. Mhm. 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 But the thing is, look at which club he's competing with. Real Madrid will take any player away. Even Haaland is not going to be at Man City for more than 5 years. Mm, 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 mhm, mhm, mm, 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 mm. He succeeds. Yeah, easily without any issues. Yeah, exactly. Mm, mm, mm. But it happens for every manager. You can't just say it's Ten Hag, because even Arteta, when Arsenal lost 2-0 to Aston Villa, everyone was on Arteta because of which team he selected. Why did he put Havertz in midfield? You remember the conversations that were being had that time? Yeah. So I believe even Pep, people still say he overthunk the Real Madrid game. People still say that when it comes to Pep. So every manager gets it when things don't go well for him. You'll get the stick. But for Arteta now, why are people glorifying him so much? And yet there's very high chances he might not win the league. Mm, mm, true. It's cities to lose. It's cities to lose now, as it currently stands. Mm, mm. You don't win. Yeah, you don't catch up with them. Yeah. Mm, mm, mm. They're winning the league. True. Next season they win the league even. But I don't think Chelsea can be used as an example anymore. I think Chelsea are done, especially with you see the problem with Chelsea is uh, Chelsea has been one of the most successful teams. Yeah, yeah. It's experience. It's experience. I just think. Mm, mm, mm. He knows the issues. Yeah. Mm, 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 mm. True. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm. That were good. Yeah, true. But that's what ownership does, and I think also that's where Ten Hag might not be too lucky with his job, because Ineos have also done the same thing. They've also done the same thing. But no, I believe if we look at the market now, at the manager market right now, as things stand, I don't even think Tuchel leaves Bayern Munich, because I've seen Ragnick, as the deal went down, it collapsed between the two of them. Mm. He's a very in detail manager. He wants everything to the detail. Yeah, he wants everything in detail. Mm. He's a yes man. He's a yes man. Yeah. But I still feel like if Tuchel stays, Tuchel wins the league next season easily. I don't think that league is this season. Do you honestly believe Leverkusen will still challenge next season? I don't. I don't think they will. No, but some players have. I think most of the players will stay. Some will go. Some will go. I think Frimpong, that one is out. He's out. Maybe even one of the center backs, even one of the center Topsoba. Topsoba is good. Is he Nigerian? Topsoba or Ghanaian or Congolese? West African. Let me just check Topsoba. Hey, cause he's good. I like him. Topsoba. Oh, he's from Burkina Faso. Yeah. Mm, 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 mm. True. Mm, mm. Make the easy business quick. But you see the problem is, you remember, it's the relationship. It's a conflict of interest. That's why there was issues with United in the Champions League and Nice in the Champions League. It's the same owners, the same owners, you know. So if they're in the group together, you see now the problem becomes if Nice and United are grouped together, you know. There can be a lot of conflict of interest there. So mm, mm. Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe, but I don't see Todibo. I don't rate Todibo for nah. He's not had a good season. He's not had a good season. He's not had a good season. Yeah, but in defense, I think United are linked to the Juve guy. No, to the Juve Brahma, yeah, and Brathwaite. I'd buy those two. For United, I think we're gonna lose two defenders. I think Varane is gone. Varane is definitely. That's exactly where I want us to go. But let's quickly. There's a lot we haven't talked about. Let's talk about the other teams and then finish with the. We'll finish with Manu at the end as we talk about their game. So Liverpool looks set with an slot. What do you make of that? His cousin. What do you make of that signing by them? Mm. my issue with that guy is, will he be able to manage the big egos? You know, these players, these managers that come from these small teams, they don't have any big players there to with egos to manage. At Liverpool, he has a Hazard in Salah, Luis Diaz, all these players under new managers will be totally different players. I believe so, because Klopp. Mm, 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 mm. Last season, in the start of this season, 100 Mike. Mm, mm. They want to get it. True. That would have been a very good business decision. Yeah. Mm. And also for Liverpool. It would have been good for Salah and good for Liverpool. Mm. And his rate has probably gone down by half by now. His sell value. Mm. 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 Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm. True. Mm. The most, yeah, from Firmino and Mane. But also I think what has frustrated Salah is he's created a lot of chances. If you watch Liverpool play, Salah creates a lot of chances every game. It's the finishing that's not there. Liverpool don't. I think if I was Liverpool, the board, I sell those three. I sell those three: Luis Diaz, Gakpo, and Nunes. But Nunes, I tell guys, sometimes Nunes game is very wide. If you watch his style of play, his only issue is finishing. That's his only problem with. He's a very very key asset. If you keep Nunes can be a very key asset. You just need to polish him up in his finishing. Mm, 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 mm. Doesn't offer. True. But you see the thing, but then the thing is, where Rashford outbeats all these players is that last finish. Rashford finishes more chances than these two combined. Mm, 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 mm. Jogging, true. He runs back, yeah, yeah, yeah. Mm. Even Haaland. It's just that I think maybe with the Rashford situation, I think it's more of it's a mental problem with Marcus Rashford. Mm. Same, same. People, but people need to realize that these luxury players, they don't do too much in the game, but they're there at the moments you need them. That's what they give you. You just know in a game, one or two chances they will score. They don't need too much in a game. That's why Haaland he's put there for 60 minutes or 30 minutes. It's very rare for Pep to go with Haaland a full 90 minute game. And if he does it's against a very very strong opposition that he can't afford to let loose at the front, you know. Mm, 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 mm. Has declined. It's declined. Mm, 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 mm. Nothing too much, yeah. But they were having fantastic seasons individually. You know, their overall Ballon d'Or used to be an overall. It used to be an overall package, full package. He's good. He's yeah. They look at everything, general play. Now it's just stats. It's stats. Now it's a stats thing. I think it's Bellingham. It's gonna be Bellingham, if you ask me. Who do you think? Who do you even think has stood out? I don't think anyone wins this season. I don't think there's no one who stood out in the maybe Harry Kane for the goals he scored. But they've not won the league. They've not won the league. So they can't even. But hey, bro, one game that is going to be tough, I believe, is that second leg, Madrid. Yeah, that one, bro. Because if no, it's not a crowd thing. Bayern are a team that, yeah. Also, them they're used to this pressure. If if Ancelotti goes on the second foot against Bayern, Bayern just need to, bro, because Bayern had a lot of chances in the first leg. Bayern would have been 3-0 up at halftime. Yeah, but I don't that's why I rate Pep so highly, because Pep doesn't care where he is. He's there to implement his ball. You know, Pep doesn't care if he's at the Bernabeu, if he's at Camp Nou, if he's at Etihad. Mm. Be cautious. Yeah, be cautious. Be cautious. Yeah. And he got the result. I think Pep whenever he starts being overconfident with his team and undermining, because I think what Man City by far should have gone through over Madrid, by far. But he underestimates, bro, because I watched that documentary on Netflix, the City one. And you can see how Pep talks to his players. He tells them you're the best. Here there's nothing, there's not, but against Real Madrid, the owners of the cup, basically they rent it out for maybe 1 year. They give someone new. Hold it a bit. You know, Madrid. Yeah. It's simple. Bro, and this Madrid team is not even the best ever Madrid team. Let's be honest. True. Mm, 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 mm. Bro, especially the Benzema one at the end of the season. Yo, that was big. That was big. Yeah, that was big. Mm, 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 mm. True. Mm, 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 mm-hmm, mm, True. It's a different story. Yeah, it's a different ball game there. Mm, true. Uh, yeah, let's. So, yeah, Chelsea beat Tottenham. Tottenham had a very, very poor game that game. There's nothing much to talk about that game. I don't even think Richarlison was the issue, bro. The issue with Tottenham is their midfield. Every single player is out of form at the same time right now. Everyone is not on form in that team, and it shows because this Tottenham team, but they're still far. If they have to, I think Son has to go. I think they need someone else because the way Son is playing like Rashford now. You see how Rashford plays, doesn't care too much if he loses the ball. He's there, and he's a ready player. He's a player that goes even into Barcelona and starts. He bench everyone there. So yeah, he starts on the left. He starts on the left real quick. So another news I saw this week is West Ham are looking to part ways. West Ham are looking to they're looking to part ways with Moyes at the end of the season. Yeah. So I don't know. I think he's okay. He's back. Yeah. They're parting ways with Moyes, and I think it's the right time because Moyes, bro. I look at that West Ham team, and I feel like they've underperformed. West Ham should be the team right below Tottenham. No, but look at the quality of players West Ham have, man. Kudus, Bowen, Antonio. I'm so lucky. Antonio is still pushing, but he's looking good. Antonio is looking very good. Their midfield. No, I just think it's the system. It's this. Uh, Eddie, wait. There's a guy who's saying maybe the sound is. Eddie, can you hear us now? Because I can hear you perfect. Yeah. Eddie, let us know if the sound is good. Let us know if the sound is good. Yeah. What are you saying? Mm, 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 mm-hmm, mm, mm, uh-huh, mm, 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 mm. He's just a typical English manager. That's why English managers don't go far in this game. Your sound on your co-host is off. Let me check. I don't know why they're saying that your sound is off. And everything is looking. Uh-huh. Control audio by OBS. Okay.
See if I sort it
Is
out.
it better? Guys, let me know in the comments if you can hear him now.
So
Yeah. I think you should be good now. Mm-hmm.
so one thing is this, man. I just feel like you said,
Mm.
that's the reason why their manager does not go far. And the fact, because they play this kind of. I think the only manager I can pick in England that can play a good football.
It should be good now, Eddie.
What's his name? Graham Potter. Graham Potter and Eddie Howe. Those are the two managers for me. Graham Potter and Eddie Howe.
For me, not even Eddie Howe, because, bro, this again, I keep telling you guys, man, this Newcastle team is underperforming. You know, Newcastle have a better team than Man U. They have a better team than Manchester United. Injuries. Yeah, true. But why is Man U doing better than them? And we've had injuries as well. You know, that's the news. That's the news I don't want to hear.
There's something you're missing here. When we talk about manager. There's what they call the manager effect. Whereby the manager now, just because of who he is, he just gets you through that job to see it through. When you look at what Eddie Howe done with Newcastle, it's been great. He has not been able, because one thing, the kind of money Newcastle have, they should sign whosoever they want to sign. But because of FFP, financial fair play, they are being limited. And they do not have a big revenue.
My issue is, bro, Newcastle's team is ready. Newcastle's team is ready. They have the striker.
Okay. You know what?
They have the wingers.
They have a striker.
They have the wingers. They have a midfield, and they have a defense. Arguably they have the best centre back. They have the best.
How many is playing? How many is playing? That's what you should be asking.
So why don't you say that about Man U? But you're quick to say that to Newcastle.
About Man U. Okay, let's look at people that start for Man U in the last how many games. Man U have missed Varane.
Yes.
They've missed. Let me don't use Varane. Let me just say, because out of your.
Let's start with the left back. Man U have missed their left backs the whole season. Both of them, the replacement and the starting left back. Our best centre back from last season has been missing. Lisandro Martinez.
Those are two.
Varane has been missing.
Varane played most of the season.
Just that. He's played half the games. No. He's played half the games this season.
When did Varane get injured?
Varane has been out for a while. Varane has been out. He's not even playing now. He's not playing now for a few weeks. Varane plays in moments, but Varane can come in for 1 month and then go out for another month. That's how he's been playing.
Varane played more games than Harry Maguire.
I think Evans has played more games than Varane. I think Evans has played more games than Varane.
Go check it.
But Varane has been our liability at defense, because there was a point he was fit. There was a point he was fit. No, but Varane is cooked. I think Varane is finished as a top centre back. He can't be in the conversation anymore. Varane is finished. Maguire has been all our defense. Look at Lindelof. Look at all our defenders. Even Wan-Bissaka has been injured.
Now, the question I want to ask is this: where do they get that injury from? But
this injury thing has been there for seasons. It's not like it's just started now.
But this season under Ten Hag, the injury have gone high. And I keep telling people, I said, I believe, because sometimes you see a player play 90 minutes in this game. The next thing, the following year, he's injured.
But
it's a player that played full match.
It's an accumulation of things. Firstly, at United, I believe players don't, because players come back, they have to go back straight to the team because there's no one fit to play. You see, someone like Mount is now being pushed, and that's why I understand Erik for not starting Mount, because Mount's injury has been very serious, and you can't just bring him into the team just like that.
Okay.
You know.
Okay, you can't bring him to the team.
So because of the type of injury he's had this season. There are certain injuries you can't bring a player in straight.
Then what happens to Lisandro Martinez?
What? That's why we're giving him his time. Martinez has been training. Exactly, and that's what messed him up. There was no other defender. You remember he had to come in. Was it Liverpool? There was a game. I don't know which game it was.
There was a defender I could use.
Kwambala. But who would you rather start if you have a fit centre back? Who do you start?
No. You know what? If
You see,
have
Manu, the problem
that is coming
is
back from injury.
Let me tell you where Manu has been hurting.
Wambala played well.
He's injured.
He played well.
He's injured.
And there was no he's injured now.
He's injured.
There was no
exactly.
reason for Ten Hag to be risking Martinez. Because
I remember the game.
Let me explain to you. There are players whereby they have that passion, whereby even though they all came from injury, they will always want to play.
True.
And they don't want to lose. And that one of them is Martinez. Because when you look at the injury Martinez had,
it also needed time. It needed time also.
He did not need to go for the ball.
Yeah.
He did not need, because of the kind of passion he has in
It's the type of player also. Yeah.
He believes that, man.
He's like Bailey. You remember how Bailey used to play?
I don't mark this guy.
He's gone. Yeah.
And that was where he ended up hurting himself.
True.
Sometimes it gets to do with the passion of the player. But the one I don't understand is the one of like your Rasmus Højlund, Mason Mount. You see them, they come in like 10 minutes, and you be like, at least the next game they will play. The next game you hear injured, and you ask yourself like, how? They played for 90 minutes. I saw a glimpse of what we saw in the when they came in, like a game when this guy came in against Liverpool. Mason Mount came up for 10 minutes or 20 minutes. That 20 minutes, he was Manchester United's best player.
True.
And I was like, with this performance,
I still
game is starting.
I still believe there's okay. Let's go to the chats a bit. Eddie is asking, what's your thoughts on Ten Hag? Would you give him one more season? Of course, Ten Hag stays as the headline suggests. I don't see any. If you guys are willing to give Eddie Howe another season because of injury, if you're willing to give Pochettino another season, all these managers who are below Ten Hag, all these managers would not have gotten the results Ten Hag has gotten. Man U would not be at 6th if it was not for Ten Hag. Let me not lie to you. We would not be at 6th. If it was Ole, if we were under Ole would have been 10th, 12th. You know, this season he's actually opened a lot in my eyes, because when things were going bad for Ole, when things were going bad, look at the results when things were going bad for those managers. It was 5-0 at Liverpool. It's very, very, when it came cramp. The problem with this guy is he's not had that. The results have not been good. Yes, I can't deny. But if you watch the games, it's the players, it's the management, the players, because the manager can do so much. Look at the chance we've been doing watch along with you. You've seen how many chances our players get and miss in a game, and you know these chances cost you. You know that, but that's what I'm saying.
It does.
The young players, these young players will learn. These young players will learn. I don't have any issues with the young players missing. That's it. No, that's why I'm giving this guy a second chance.
I think they also need to go and get a proper, coach for every department. Because for me, I'm sorry, I don't see what Benny McCarthy is doing. I'm sorry, I don't. You can easily go to somebody like Van Persie, make him the striker.
Nah, that's a bit. I can't say it. I can't say, bro, because for you to work at Man U, your CV has to. You can't just get a job at United, especially as a coach, without having a good CV.
I'm talking about Van Persie here. Van Persie. He did it for Arsenal. He did it for Manchester United. Yeah. Benny McCarthy, no doubt. I'm sorry, he's a good player. But you will not compare Benny McCarthy and Van Persie. You won't. So
yeah, it's true. But in terms of coaching badges, obviously Benny McCarthy has more badges for him to be at Man U than Van Persie. Van Persie is doing his badges now, I think, with the United Juniors. He came this season.
Van Persie have actually done the job in Feyenoord.
Was he the coach, or was he the youth coach?
He was the coach at Feyenoord.
In the comments,
Man U wanted him to be. They came in. They bring him in.
Andrew in the comments is saying we don't have a fitness coach medical department at OT, but being Erik Ten Hag in, we will overcome everything. Yeah, that's true.
What I'm pointing at here. It's what I'm pointing at here. Man U need not just only stop at the CEO, sporting director, they also need to fire all the medical departments.
Everything has
Because
to go, yeah. True.
They are causing, because you see, like me now, I tell people, I said, if people are, because what Ten Hag has done is that he has divided your fan base. There are people that are like Ten Hag in, some Ten Hag out. He has divided that this thing. I said, what they can do, since you guys don't agree, sack everybody. Sack the medical department, get rid of the players, get rid of the manager. Since you guys don't align.
Andrew saying
because
RVP was assistant to Slot. Yeah, that I know. That I don't think RVP was ever the final starting 11 manager. He was assistant to Slot, yeah.
Okay. And they wanted him at United one time, he turned it down.
I think it was a coaching job under Ole. They wanted to bring him in as a coach. He wanted to, but he didn't want to do it at United.
He turned it down.
He turned it down, yeah.
Yeah, he turned it down. Okay. So one thing is this, man. For this to work, the medical department needs firing. Because you remember Ten Hag, they sent back Regulion, a 3 they had that was doing well. They sent him back to Tottenham. Why? Ten Hag was asked in the press conference. He said they sent him back because the medical department
had predicted. They
assured him that
Luke Shaw
and Malaysia
will be back fit.
Available.
Yeah.
True. So everything, sometimes they need to do some
clean up, proper clean up.
I still believe Bruno Fernandes, Marcus Rashford, Scott McTominay, Harry Maguire. Who again?
Bruno Fernandes.
I'm sorry. Yeah,
let's read some of the comments. My Mitchell Mal, I think he's the guy we were on live with on your channel, Mitchell.
Yeah.
He says only a Muppet would sack the manager. Scott is the invincible man. All game shows up and takes a shot. True. And we were actually talking about the interview Ten Hag had with
look at that. He's
Gary.
Asking now. Do you believe Ahmad should get a run of games in the team?
Eddie, big up Eddie.
Big up Eddie, man. Thanks for joining us. Now you see that question he asked.
That's a Ten Hag question. This
is why. Yeah, this is why I get to blame Ten Hag sometimes.
Yeah, true.
Because as a manager, there's what they call reward. You reward performances. Ahmad have come in and showcased to you he can do a job for you. He came in, won the game against Liverpool, and people just think it was all about the goal. There was something Ahmad did outside that goal.
It was the move.
There was one.
There
was a place where Liverpool were good. I think it was 4 to beat 2 defender. Ahmad ran,
got the ball off, nicked the ball off,
took the ball from me. So these are things about give him a trial. Pedistri, there's another at Granada. Also have come in and single-handedly win you games. The reason why Ten Hag is giving people like Garnacho a chance is because Garnacho, you cannot bet Garnacho.
The thing is, Garnacho is one of those players we talked about. He's like he listens. He goes there, blood, sweat, and tears. He puts it all for you on the ground. Garnacho so doesn't. I don't think he ever leaves the pitch with energy. Whenever he comes off, he's dry. Like he runs his socks off.
He still want to play.
He still wants to play. And whenever he's come off, whenever he's come off in the last few games, things start going wrong as soon as Garnacho leaves the team.
And that's immediately it comes out.
The team changes, especially in attack.
It falls. It falls. It just falls.
Because of late, Garnacho has been our out-to player in terms of wingers. We look at Garnacho. It's a good thing. Abigail, big up Abigail. Abigail saying, Erik Ten Hag, man, has also been beating by 9. Yeah, he's also been. Yeah, but if you watched that game, you'd know the dynamics of it. I don't think it was a beating. From 2-0 down to leading the game 3-2 in the 98th minute and losing it, that's not up to the manager. You know, there's so much. That's why I keep telling people there's so much a manager can do.
You know why it's up to the manager.
It's not up to the manager
problem was
that.
It was taking out Garnacho. You took out Garnacho. It started going on wrong. As if that was not enough. He came in again. You took out Kobe Mino, Scott McTominay. If everything fell apart.
Oh my God! Let's leave that game alone. Let's not go back there. Abigail also says, given that we are mad brothers, which squad has more potential and talent, Chelsea or Man U? It's obvious. It's obvious. It's Man U. I think Man U has. We have the biggest potential in every position. Chelsea don't. We have the biggest potential striker in the world. We have the biggest potential winger in the world. We have the biggest potential midfielder in Mino in the world. So that's a very good backbone to start.
So you make
because let's be honest. Who's a bigger potential than Højlund in striker? Give me a young player who's as good as Højlund.
You're busy making it seem as if Palmer plays golf.
Oh no! Palmer is there. I'm saying for Man U, but Palmer is the only player at Chelsea you can say has the potential to reach those levels.
I've been watching Nkunku.
In terms of
Nkunku just been
no
injured,
Nkunku, I don't think Nkunku. Bro, I watched him when he came in. Nkunku has not looked like Nkunku, but yeah, it's the injuries. I give that to the injuries. Look at Garnacho. Garnacho is potentially the next biggest thing. Kobe Mino is potentially the next biggest thing. So for Man U, bro, these are sure products. This is not like Chelsea. This is not like Chelsea where Mudryk is not even looking like £2 million. Mudryk does not even look like a £2 million player, in my opinion. He looks like probably 500k.
This is why I have a problem. Yeah.
Yeah, Malo Gusto is good, Abby, but Dalot's better.
No, I still believe I still like Dalot. Gusto is also good, man.
Gusto, but he's not as good as Dalot. He's not as good as Dalot. Dalot right now, I think, is the best in the league in terms of right back.
You know one thing about Dalot. This is why I read Dalot a lot. When going forward, Dalot is exceptional.
Even going back, bro. No. This season where I've seen a lot of improvement in Dalot's game has been in defense. None of us ever doubted Dalot going forward. We know his capabilities going forward, but this season at defense, even I think against Coventry, there was a recent game at Old Trafford. He made some crucial tackles that were goal changing. You know, Dalot has been there. I think he's our player of the season, but the way Bruno is starting to shine towards the end, Bruno might just nick it off him with the goals and assists. But for me, Dalot has been our player of the season.
Yeah, no.
For sure.
For me, the players for connecting for that player of the season, Garnacho, Dalot. I think these are the two.
Let's answer this question Eddie has put up for us. Let me actually put up the Man U team, Man United squad. Eddie's asking there, who would you bring in this summer if you had the choice, and who would you sell? Let's first start with the selling part. Let's start with who we are selling.
Okay.
This one is a lot. It's goalkeepers. Let's start with the keepers. We have 3 keepers right now. Bayandir, Tom Heaton, and Onana. First guy I'm selling is Onana. I've said this multiple times. Your keeper should be giving you confidence in the game when your team is not doing well. Onana doesn't do that for me. Onana is a panicky goalkeeper. I don't rate him at all. He single-handedly took us out. Bro, our keepers have taken us out of Europe in the past few seasons. It's not even been the players. I don't know what happens when it comes to Europe. Our keepers just collapse. You know, Onana this season cost us massively in that Champions League because Galatasaray was a sure win. We were 3-1 up. 3-1 up at Galatasaray, and we didn't win that game. If you watch the goals, Bayern Munich scored us at the ground. Crazy goals. Onana goes, bro. For me, Onana goes. as I said, I would do a swap with Porto because I think Onana goes to Porto and starts. I just get the guy we were meant to actually sign.
Costa is
he was actually the guy we were linked with most of the season.
Yeah, I know.
And
it was Costa and David Raya.
Yeah. No, I don't rate Onana. For me, Onana goes. I don't know about you guys.
For me, there's no way Onana is going. If you guys are saying you want to play like Ajax, the only keeper in the world.
No, there's not
better than anybody.
No, bro. But bro, the thing is, if you're a Man U fan, bro, you know, I've tried to give him that benefit of doubt, but the guy just can't. He can't dive. Onana is heavy. Onana falls down. He doesn't look like he dives. He falls down. Most of the saves he makes are they're here. Basically, you're a goalkeeper. You know what I mean. They're in his reach. He doesn't do anything. Even that watch along we did, and you said great save. It was right there. He just had to just put your hand out, and the ball is there. Onana doesn't get. If you see that chance, I think he only made one good save this last game. That 1-on-1 that I was telling you should have saved that mistake he did against Burnley that cost us our first goal. He should have saved that goal because anything on the near post, I always say the keeper has to get it. Near post, it's you because the space is very tight. There are certain goals you can see. Maybe if it's a top corner, near post, fine. Those ones are tough. But anything low, mid-level, I think a keeper saves it. You know, Onana for me, man. Onana is out, in my opinion.
I believe he'll come good. You see, with Man U goalkeepers, I have seen terrible goalkeepers. Tim Carroll was one of them. Kuzak was another one. Fabian Barthez was another one. Even when this guy came into the club, David De Gea, he struggled as well. The only keeper that have come to Manchester United and went like this, it's Peter Schmeichel and
Van der Sar.
Van der Sar. And Van der Sar. Those are and when you look at Van der Sar was doing it with Fulham.
True.
Already.
True.
Before coming to Man U. But when you bring them from outside
but you know what I mean. You know what I mean when it comes to me. For me, I think that's where I'm very controversial is Onana. For me, I don't rate him. In my opinion, Onana for me is not it. We had to sell De Gea. There's no single United fan that can come here and tell me that we should have kept De Gea. De Gea, no, I can't blame Ten Hag because I can't blame Ten Hag. Everyone wanted De Gea out. Every United fan last season wanted. I'm not going to go back about that. De Gea had to go because it's a culture we were changing at the club in terms of style of play. I never saw Onana, bro, until we were linked with him. I think a week. Onana was a very quick deal in Man U because we were not speculating. There was not too much. There was not too much speculation. It was just 50 million. But bro, you see, the other thing is,
David Raya.
The other thing is with Onana is he's getting too much. What do you call this? Too much love from the manager when he doesn't deserve it. I like how the Congolese guys did him. He put his cousin, and his cousin even looks better than him. You know, Onana to me is a very rash keeper. He's too rash. Like, he needs to think, just load a bit, take a few seconds before you make a decision. He's a deficiency in so many ways, especially at Man U. Man U is a club we're known for our keepers making big saves. Onana doesn't do that. Onana will give you that straight hot shot. He'll hit it over the post and dive. Like it just doesn't cut it for me. The other players, let's go to defenders. The ones I sell, I'll just mention them and then you say Lindelof I sell. I keep Maguire, keep Martinez, sell Malacia, sell Varane, keep Diogo, sell Luke Shaw. I sell Wan-Bissaka.
Thank you.
I sell Wan-Bissaka.
The fact you mentioned Luke Shaw.
Yeah, and I sell Johnny. Let me tell you why I sell Wan-Bissaka. Bro, Wan-Bissaka will get a lot of games in the season. But, bro, he is so shocking when it comes to going forward, Wan-Bissaka. I don't know which game it was. He had a shot, clear shot. You don't even need to control the ball. Just put your leg through the ball. He stops. A guy who was at midfield, I could see him running and caught up to the ball before he shot. You know?
Wan-Bissaka.
Wan-Bissaka.
Yeah, I saw it. So that was against Burnley.
It was our last game, huh? So, bro, Dalo in that position with that space, you're sure he's hitting the target.
That was a short goal.
So for me, SL, I'm done with Wan-Bissaka. I think he offers nothing going forward. Wan-Bissaka is the type of player that will go to Inter, look like the best right back in the world, because Inter just rely on their forward-going players. You know, they don't play.
I still believe he's going to end up.
I think he's a good player. He's a good player. Yes, he can go to a team like even Aston Villa. You don't even need to go too far. He can succeed at Villa. He can succeed even at Tottenham if Tottenham want him. You know,
he won't start. He won't start for.
But for me,
for Aston Villa.
Let me tell you, Andrew is asking why sell Malacia, sell Wan-Bissaka. Bro, Malacia has not done. You see now this is the things I'm not having anymore.
You know what?
There was reports this same season.
You know what thing? I can understand where he's coming from because one thing is this: getting rid of these players you just mentioned is not easy. Because where do you get the funds to replace all these players? Somewhere like Varane. I will tell you for free, Varane has been Manchester United best defender this season. No doubt.
True.
Johnny Evans, yes, he was bought for free. For me, I will never believe Johnny Evans will be playing in the Manchester derby.
But we have to give it to.
He was happening.
We have to give it to his performance.
He has been decent.
Yeah, his performances have been good.
So,
but you can imagine. You see now the thing is, you can imagine now if we never went for a player who's coming from a relegation. If we just spent even 30 million on a defender, we'd be getting someone who's fitter. Evans is getting all these injuries because of age. He can't. His body can't take it anymore, and that's where also part of the blame doesn't go to Ten Hag, because I'm sure Johnny Evans wasn't a Ten Hag signing. United got him. I think he came in for training because he had no other club in preseason, and then those guys just decided to stick with him because he looked good in training, and that's been our problem. Martial preseason. Remember what I've been telling you about Martial. Martial is always the best player preseason. You will see 30 goals from Martial in preseason. I won't lie to you.
Yeah, Martial. You see Martial is not the new Phil Jones. You know, whenever.
But the good thing is his contract is over at the end of the season.
Yeah, it's over now.
Martial is out. So I hope I've explained the Wan-Bissaka situation. I want Wan-Bissaka out because there's potential players out there who can come and do a better job even from the bench. You know, Wan-Bissaka's only attribute, bro, even defensively, he's been poor this season. He's cost us some penalties in times that we didn't need them. You know.
Lord.
Yeah. So defensive. Yeah, Martial has been not Martial. Wan-Bissaka has been. Yeah, he's been a liability more than we've needed to use him. You know. So I think in defenders, out of all those guys, I keep Kwambala. Obviously, he won't start. Dalo, Lisandro, and Harry Maguire. The rest, they can fuck off. I really don't care about them.
So, do you know that Harry Maguire is older than Rafael Varane?
Yeah, I have no problems because Maguire is starting to play the way I want him to play. And you have to be testament, and you're testament to it because Maguire has been playing well this season. Anyone who's watched football, this is the Maguire we wanted from the start.
But do you know that Rafael Varane has played more games than Maguire this season?
True. I have no problems with that.
You understand? One thing is this. You know, Manchester United need funds. Now you ask yourself, which defenders out there in Manchester United you can get money for?
Let me tell you which ones we get money for. Victor Lindelof.
How much?
I think he extended his contract. We can probably get like 15 million from Lindelof. Okay. Wan-Bissaka will be the most expensive. he'll be the guy to bring in the most money because with Wan-Bissaka, I think maybe 30-40 million for Wan-Bissaka.
But did you know what he was?
We signed him for 50. We signed him for 50.
I know. They valued him. They made a value. Manchester United did a value because of players they want to do a clear out. They put a value on everybody. Manchester United themselves now, they valued Lindelof.
Yeah, bro.
At 30 million. And they valued Wan-Bissaka at 10 million pounds. 10 million. 10 million. They value Lucio at 18 million.
Yeah, it's true. They're worth that price. Is anyone arguing with that? He's worth. Luke Shaw right now, especially with the injuries he has, he can't be worth more than 25 million at most. Luke Shaw. Because where will he go? Luke Shaw, if he leaves Man U.
That is the problem. Most of the players here, you ask yourself,
either they're coming to the final chapter of their career, because Luke Shaw, I think, after these Euros, I don't think England will look at Luke Shaw again. I think he's getting fit for the Euros because England are really suffering at left back, you know. So,
do you think Marcus Rashford is worth 106 million pounds?
Yes, 100%.
Why?
The exact reason I gave you, the reason I gave is, and guys, you can comment. The reason I gave this is Rashford is better than Nunes and Sancho and Jackson of Chelsea because of his finishing, his conversion rate. You know, Rashford won't miss out of 3 chances. Rashford scores 1. These guys need 10 chances for them to score 1. And
sometimes Rashford is this. I will tell you, if you put
Jackson, you know something crazy. You know something crazy is what? Sancho. 1 second. You know something crazy is what? You guys are talking about how Sancho balled against this team, PSG. Rashford did the same.
I know.
Yeah, at his prime, and he was and in that game, Rashford looked better than Neymar and Mbappe combined.
I'm talking about right now. You know, sometimes
I still keep Rashford. Rashford is a player, bro. I don't.
Right, Rashford is going.
He's proven it. You know the problem is the thing about Rashford. No, the thing about Rashford is he's proven it at the top. Sancho has not proven it at the top. United is the top. If you can do it, if you can score 30, yes, Rashford has. Rashford shows that he can score 30 goals. You know, so I keep him. Do you think I'd keep someone who gives me 3 goals, 3 assists a season, or someone who can give me 30 goals and 10 plus assists? Who would you keep logically?
But all this Rashford scoring 30 goals, it is one season. When was the last time he scored 30 goals?
Last season.
Outside last season. When was the last time he did it?
He's never done it again, but no, those were just goals. That's what I'm saying. Because those were just goals. He had 42 goals and assists in everything last season. You know, bro, you've not gotten how good Rashford was last season. Very few players have gotten over 40 goals and assists in one single season.
Rashford for me was a momental player. All the goals Rashford scored, like there's a difference that a player is playing extremely well and a player is just getting like he's just being in a position whereby he gets to shoot and score. Last season even, I told my friends coming to this season, I said Marcus Rashford is going to be crap this season. And they were doubting me. I said, he's going to be crap. Because when you look at last season, you ask yourself, was Rashford playing extremely well? He was not. He was just in a position whereby the ball comes to him, he hits it.
He was in the right place at the right time. Let's say that. Yeah.
He was hitting the goal, getting the goal. But when you look at his performances, it was not.
They were wanting.
Something to
they were still wanting. But isn't that what Haaland did also? Haaland doesn't have those performances. There's nothing Haaland does, bro, apart from finishing properly when he's needed to finish. And that's exactly what we talked about. Luxury players give you those things only. A luxury, you don't expect a luxury player like Rashford or Haaland, even Neymar or Mbappe, to be there running. Did you see Vinicius? Vinicius is just at the halfway line waiting for the ball to come, and then he wakes up. There's nothing Vinicius is doing tracking back. And that's one thing I want guys to realize is The team carries the luxury players. That's why you have one or two in a team. You can't have a team full of luxury players. The rest have to be hardworking. And the problem with Man U is the hardworking players are not doing it enough.
Man U does not need to have those, like Marcus Rashford you can't put him as a luxury player. Because when you look at Vinicius, you know Vinicius will always run for the ball. Yes, he might not be tracking back as enough, but if he loses
when
the
it
ball,
comes to pressing, he's a different player as well. Yeah.
He presses. He presses, and that is something.
And that's the thing Marcus Rashford is very poor at. It's his press.
You see, Rasmus Højlund. Rasmus Højlund, look at whenever they take him out, he look as if now the defenders of the oppositional team now
they look better. They have space.
They look better.
Yeah.
They can come outside with the ball and passes. But when Rasmus is in
they don't have time to do all of that.
They don't.
True.
Because he presses them. And sometimes these are things you need to win a game. Because when you presses a team or a person, a defender, he end up making mistakes. And which is something we saw against Man U Sevilla.
True.
When Harry Maguire called for the ball, he gave him the ball. Immediately they pressed Harry Maguire. He passed the ball, missed they scored the goal.
True.
But Rashford does not do all this thing. He just jog. And Rashford thinks he's a kid.
But that's why I was saying Rashford is a luxury player. Rashford is you're not getting Rashford sweating. Running back, no, that's what you don't get that. And Rashford. I think it's the game plan more than anything that matters with a player like Rashford. There's a comment here by Andrew that says Marcus Rashford should understand that he can be a bench option too and give chances via merit and merit and game plan. True.
That's what I'm talking about. That's like Ten Hag.
He needs to make every player know that they can be benchable.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Does he drop them? No. He doesn't give people chances that, I come in 5 minutes. I'm able to show you that I can do so. Try me first. Start me. It does not. Rashford is good. He's bad. He plays. And this is something whereby, when I look at it and what Sancho said, there's no amount of mistake, and there's no amount of mistakes or error Anthony will do, Marcus Rashford will do.
That will get them dropped.
They'll get them dropped. Like dropping Rashford should have been dropped since.
But you see, the thing is with Rashford is, you see, especially that game against City, you saw that type of goal. Only Rashford can do that in Man U. Only he. When Marcus Rashford switches on, he's one of the deadliest players in the world. That's why he's given the benefit of the doubt. Mark, do you think Pep? I think also there's last season there was stability in the team in terms of the players that were starting in every game. It was more stable. That's why Rashford had the platform to perform the way he did.
In the team.
Also,
the stability in the team.
You need to realize.
Fernandes. It was Bruno, Eriksen, and Casemiro. Now Casemiro does not go anywhere.
Lisandro Martinez in defense. Our left back was sure. Casemiro last season looked like a totally different player. You know why? It's because of guys like Sabitzer. Sabitzer was doing the hard work in that midfield, and as soon as he's come off this season, we're struggling.
But you know that
we never bought a player of the same profile as Sabitzer. We need a player like Sabitzer.
People did not rate Sabitzer.
I rated him very highly.
Never rated him.
I rated him very highly.
If they do, and even he tells you that Ten Hag as well does not rate Sabitzer.
Bro, it wasn't.
Because if Ten Hag rated Sabitzer,
it wasn't Ten Hag's decision, bro. You need to realize this.
Ten Hag has the power to make signings.
He never had that power with Ed Woodward. That's what I was trying to tell you, and that's why INEOS will give him the chance, because INEOS said that he wasn't given the best. All the managers that have come to Man U since Ferguson, they're very top managers, very good managers, capable of winning, but they never had the platform. They were never given the football support they needed. Man U was buying. Most of these managers that came had to face the press. That's why every manager in the press comes under scrutiny, because they're trying to protect the club, but the club is not protecting them. in terms of the signings they want, this and that. Things have changed now. And I think Ten Hag would be on a very tight rope next season if he gets it, because INEOS will want to see immediate results. And, okay, sharp, we've given you this transfer market, so do what you have to do.
There is something Andrew said here. Erik Ten Hag prefers Anthony over Ahmad because of his work rate. You understand me? Now, look at this from what he said now. You can actually see it makes sense. Anthony goes forward, he tracks back, he does whatever he can to win the ball. On the right side, that is something Rashford never does.
True.
Once the ball passes the center midfield and they are going to that direction,
you don't see Rashford.
You don't see him do anything.
But the thing is, that's where his ball. That's where he becomes more dangerous. Is when everyone now. And the thing is, with this Premier League, most teams attack.
He's not that guy.
For me, Rashford is the guy. Rashford is the guy.
Rashford is not that guy you should be classifying as a luxury player.
Rashford is a luxury player.
They got it all wrong. No, Man United make him look as if they wanted to build the team around him, making the star boy. Not that Rashford ended it. Rashford was given the number 10 jersey, and he was given £250,000. Guys, this lad was 22 years old when they gave him this thing. That was where everything started sinking down. Now you've made Rashford believe he's a star boy of the team. You've made him believe he's undroppable. And now you get people, they perform in and out better than Rashford, yet they still get dropped. The reason why I would tell you he can't bench Garnacho was because Garnacho came in and sealed it. He made people can see that, no, man, you can't bench this dude.
Yeah, Garnacho.
Because he made people see it. Garnacho came in against Man City. He only played, I think, 15 minutes. In that 15 minutes, he wanted to kill Kyle Walker.
It was that game he assisted Rashford. Yeah.
In 15 minutes.
True.
So these are things you sometimes when you look, and Ahmad have done it this season. I honestly believe Ten Hag does not rate Ahmad.
No, I think he does. I think he does.
No, he does not.
I think he does. It's just. You remember when I told you? That he's trying to get everyone now minutes. Everyone has to be fit for that final. Everyone has to have their minutes. I think he goes for Anthony because I think Anthony in general, as you said, he might not suit the current style United is playing. That's why he looks very, very bad. You said but he's not actually a bad player in theory. If you look at him, the type of play, the gameplay he played at Ajax is not the same he's playing here at Man U. At Man U, he has a lot more. There's a lot more responsibility every player has, especially in attack, where he's in. Bro, that he had very players with high IQ at Ajax. Sebastian Haller. You remember the number 10, Tadic. These are players who are extremely intelligent you're playing with. So for you, all you have to do is give them the ball, find your space, and finish. At Man U, bro, you're with Wan-Bissaka there on the right. You give him a through. He can't cross. Wan-Bissaka doesn't want to be at the front there. You're left with the winger marking you, and he's always 2-on-1, Anthony. There's always two players on him. And that shouldn't be the case. Wan-Bissaka should be helping out on the right.
You see, like what Andrew said now. And that boils down to the reason why I said Erik Ten Hag does not rate Sabitzer. Because if Erik Ten Hag actually rated him and he's actually saw it's not about him, whereby a manager asks what he's looking for a player or what he wants in a player. And we, the fans, or we that watch the football, we could see something in him that the manager is not seeing. Sabitzer was somebody Ten Hag should have kept. And he would have kept him
proper asset
for just £13 million. £13 million. He did not keep it. What happened? He went and splashed £10 million on a loan
But
deal.
it's not. It is
How about
not.
Amrabat?
It is not okay. For that I can agree with you. That I actually agree with you because Amrabat was a Ten Hag signing. Amrabat was a Ten Hag signing, but you also need to realize Liverpool wanted Amrabat.
Yeah, is that good?
You know, he's good, but good? I don't think, man. I don't know what happened with because he is one of the. He's also one of the players why when we're struggling this season is he never caught it.
No, he never caught it. How will he catch it? When Ten Hag was playing him as a left back, what were you expecting? Do you guys you think or believe that is every player you can use as a utility player? Look at someone like Casemiro. Casemiro is playing center back, killing it. Luke Shaw plays left center back, kills it. And for me, honest truth, if I was Ten Hag, I'm sorry, I'll play.
I turn Luke Shaw to a center back.
Left center back.
Yeah, you switch him to a center back. He doesn't have the legs anymore going forward.
No. I will play him as a center back, then go out there and get myself a left back.
True.
And that is the fact. Sometimes Ten Hag has also made some terrible mistakes, some terrible decisions that have ended up creating doubt in the fan base. Because I can't believe you are playing a Manchester derby and you are betting Varane, and you were asked, you came out and said it was a tactical reason. So tell me, what tactical reason is Johnny Evans playing ahead of Rafael Varane?
True.
In a game, he took out Casemiro, brought in Eriksen. He was asked at the press conference, what did he say? He wanted to play better football. You are taking out a 5-time Champions League winner, one of the best CDM in the world in the last 20 years. Taking him out for everything. True. You want to play better football. And this is why sometimes when fans criticize Ten Hag, I understand.
Yeah, he also needs to get a that's why I always tell you. Not everything. He also has a part to play. You know, everyone has a part to play.
He came out and said against Burnley that they played the best football. They were dynamic.
But bro, it's true. Do you know what? That's why I keep telling you guys. If he had finishers, we saw the chances with you, right? We saw the chances, bro. You see the reason why City beats teams 4-5-0 consistently. It's a clinical finishing. There's nothing new. It's clinical finishing. Man City players are very clinical with the ball.
You could say the same.
They don't score probably in 1 or 2 games, but they always score more than 2 goals in most of their games. Man City, if you look at it, it's because they're clinical. Man U struggles because we create the chances. That the other team also, and that's the thing with football. The other team will create chances, especially if you're not as good in defense. And Man U are not as good in defense. That's why some of the results we should be, bro. If you looked at some of the results our players have cost us, we should be above. We should be in the top 4 comfortably. We should be in the top 4 comfortably, even with this diluted team that we have. We should comfortably be in the top 4 because the player management thing there has been crazy. Anyway, let's wrap this up with the preview. The previews today. Right? So Arsenal are playing now in about 30 minutes. Let's see the lineups. So David Raya actually won the golden glove.
But I am angry at the fact that Phil Foden won the Player of the Year. It makes all
the things are out. Player of the season and that they've been voted.
Yeah, they gave it to Phil Foden. I don't understand how Phil Foden is winning the Player of the season ahead of a player like Cole Palmer. A Cole Palmer that
I think Cole Palmer should have been Player of the season.
I do not understand
because he has the most goals and most assists.
Foden, when did he perform? How long?
No, Phil Foden has 2 hat-tricks this season. Eh? You need to, yeah.
And so?
That's a big feat. It's a big. He's been playing well. He stepped up when De Bruyne. He stepped up when De Bruyne wasn't there.
Yes, I know. He has 2 hat tricks. Where is he on the
scoring chart? But in terms of Premier League Player of the Season, I think it was clear it's Palmer. I didn't even know they did that. So the Arsenal team playing now, it's Raya, same back four, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Tomiyasu, Odegaard, Partey, Rice. I think that's Arsenal's best midfield. Odegaard, Partey, and Rice. Yeah. That's the best midfield. Saka, Havertz, Trossard. Bournemouth, Kluivert, Solanke, Semenyo, Alan Scott, Christie, Lewis Cook, Quatara, Senesi, I don't know that other, Zabane, and Smith. Where is this guy? He's not playing the left back. I like the left. Kekesh is also another player I'd sign for Man U at left back. The Bournemouth. Yeah, this game, in my opinion, this game will be tough for Arsenal. It won't be as straightforward.
The problem I have with Manchester United fan base is this. Sometimes they believe there are players that is not good enough to play for Manchester United.
Yeah, there are.
Just like this Ken case you're talking about. I've watched this guy plays. He cooks very well when he plays.
He's very good.
But if you ask Man U fans, they'll tell you, nah.
No, bro. The thing is, people. That's what I was even telling you about the Bournemouth striker, the one who's on bench, Unai. That guy.
No, even this guy called Dominic Solanke.
Solanke is good. Solanke is good. Solanke is good.
If you tell them, they'll tell you, no, he can't play for Man U. He's too small.
But I don't even think he wants to play for Man U because he's a Liverpool. He's a Liverpool all-in-all player. You know, he was from Liverpool.
He played for them, but
So what's your prediction for that game? The Arsenal Bournemouth?
Arsenal will win, but it's going to be a tough one.
I think 3-1 Arsenal. I think they win 3-1 that game. I predict Havertz.
I wanted to shock
Havertz to score. Other games are Brentford, Fulham, Burnley, Newcastle. Man City, Wolves, that will be straightforward. I'm going for 4-0 City win. Sheffield, Nottingham, that's a tough game because the result yesterday with Luton, I think Luton should have won that game, bro. Luton should have won that game. I'd be very sad. Luton has been one of my favorite teams at the bottom. I won't lie to you.
They've been good, man.
I hope they stay, and I hope Nottingham go down. But Nottingham are playing Sheffield.
I say, even though if they go to relegation, the likes of Adebayo will leave.
Apparently, even the midfielder, Man U wants Barkley. But Ross Barkley has played well in midfield. I have to give it to him. He's looking very good at midfield. Yeah, I'd buy him, bro. I'd get him quick. Sure. I think a tough game. Chelsea are back on form now. Playing West Ham tomorrow. I think I'll go for either a 2-2 draw or Chelsea might just nick it, but Chelsea is not consistent. That's the thing. You can't rely on Chelsea now and say they will win after 2 games of them winning. This might even they might even lose 2-0 without even without even realizing. So I'll go with a draw more than anything. Brighton, Villa, I go Brighton. I think these are the games Unai gets beaten. Unai loses against teams that can play football. In my opinion, Unai, bro. If people actually were to judge Unai Emery, he gets most of his points off these bad teams. He gets most of his points off and that's what you need to do. That's what most us Man U don't do is if we can lose at home to Bournemouth 3-0, and you expect to be in the top 4 fight, even top 4 fight, that's crazy. You can't be losing 3-0 at home to a team like Bournemouth, and City are beating them 4-0, while you're losing 2-0, and you expect to. I think that one, straightforward game. That one, Brighton wins, and then the 2 big ones, 2 big games. One tomorrow, one on Monday. Liverpool, Tottenham. What's your view?
Liverpool Tottenham, it's going to be a tough game, man. But I see Tottenham beating them Liverpool now because Liverpool have been crap all season. They've been like shambolic, man. Is that a Tottenham win or a draw for me?
I see Liverpool winning because I don't think. Is it Liverpool's last home game? Or they have?
Oh, they're playing at home.
Yeah, Liverpool are home.
And they've been
Oh
terrible
no.
this
They
season.
still have. They still have. I think that they might win that one.
They've been terrible.
They might
They've been
win that
terrible at
one.
home.
But I think it will be tight. I'll go with a 2-1 Liverpool win. And Crystal Palace and Man U. This was the game I said that depending on who came back, I would change my perspective. And yeah, I think my perspective changes.
Oh, Ten
Yeah, no, on the result of the game.
Okay.
I think now we win this game, but it will still be tough. I think we win it closely, 2-1. Because Martial is back. Expect Mason Mount to start this game, to start actually from the start. I don't know which defender came back. If it was Evans, I think Johnny Evans is back. We have a defender back.
Yeah, Johnny Evans is back.
Yeah.
Martinez is also back.
But Martinez is not. He just joined. He's very, very light with the team training. So yeah, I just hope we play both center backs, 2 actual center backs in that game, and Kase can just do the cleaning up in front, because if Kase is in front, if Kase can just stop their midfield, then we're good. Eze is the only player that we need to worry about in that team, because Eze is the one who spreads the ball to Olise, to Ayew.
That is somebody I was saying Man U should try.
I would sign him. I think he's a player. He's a player who would give Bruno a run for his money. You know, there's no player in Man U right now who's giving Bruno that run for the money. That's why he's very, very crucial to bro. And I think Bruno has an injury. I'm not too sure, but I think he'll be fit. He didn't train.
Yeah, he asked. The manager said he might not be available.
Yeah, but we know Bruno. Yeah, we all know
Bruno played. He played with a broken hand against Sheffield United. So what is?
And he's been playing very well with that broken hand. I wish he can break his hand every day, like that. He played very well with that broken hand. So, what's your prediction for that game, Manu?
Hey, man, it all depends on people that are available, man.
Yeah, we've added a few more.
Like a 2-1 Crystal Palace win. 2-1.
I can still see us losing. You know, that's a funny thing. I can still see us losing, but I think our attack, guys like Anthony now have to step up in that game. That game is not for anyone else. If Rashford is gonna be fit, Rashford shines. Garnacho has to shine in that game. Anthony has to shine. Højlund has to shine. I believe our front three has to be good for us to win. There's no ifs or buts. For us to stand a chance to beat Palace, our front three has to fire that game. There's no simple ifs or buts there.
And your defense needs to be good as well.
I don't care about the defense, honestly. I don't care. No. I don't care about the defense. I just hope our offense can just click. Because if our offense clicks, the team is done. We win. We go out, and we have most of our attacking players back now. I think it's just probably Rashford who's not in. So this is a full. I think it's a full force attacking from Man U. Yeah, Garnacho, Rasmus, Martial, Anthony, and who's this guy? And Ahmad. That's a strong. Yeah, that's a strong, especially against a team like Crystal Palace, and Man U needing to keep their 6th position. I think it's gonna be bad for Ten Hag if he doesn't at least finish 6th.
One thing is this: that 6th position is not yet secure.
It's not.
They need to win, because Chelsea are coming with a kind of force. Just that Chelsea have lost some games, drew some games they should have not drawn, lose. If they have won those games or win those games, they drew. They'll be leading you guys on point right now.
True.
So right now, the man just need to just make sure, do whatever they can
to just cement that 6th. I think we have 2 big games left. Man U, we still have. I think we have 3 big games, because we're still playing Brighton, if I'm not wrong.
No, Brighton will beat Brighton.
My brother, it's the last game of the season at their home.
You will smash them.
We will lose.
They are going to. They are playing youth. It's youth they are playing right now.
You need to realize that With this United team, it's systems that beat us. It's not actually the players. It's the system. Brighton, if they have injuries or not, their system stands and they still play the same ball. You know.
Yeah.
So that football is the one that I'm scared of. It's not actually the players in the football. Obviously, it will be better, but bro, being away, especially to a team like Brighton in the last game, you know it's gonna be stadium full. It's gonna be a sunny day. They want a win. Their fans want a win. We want a win as well.
At least the season to end the season with.
Yeah. So thanks so much, guys. Let me just finish the comments here before we wrap up. Andrew is saying for Foden, it was votes done by journalists. Kekesh is serving a red card ban. Oh, I didn't know. Inconsistency with Manu is valid. We beat Villa home and away. Then they beat Man City, Arsenal with a clean sheet. True. Klopp farewell went down the drain. CP have their CDM Wharton, Crystal Palace. He's good. Henderson in goal. Olise links. Difficult game. Yeah, I think for every Manu fan knows that Palace game is not straightforward. Every single Manu fan, especially now. Palace, I saw their goals, and they were good. They didn't look fluky. Yeah, they didn't look.
Looking very, very
this
good
manager,
right now.
this manager is also building his name. I think he might be a potential big team manager. I can see it in him. Mark Mitchell said, playing Garnacho out of position week in, week out will make this player go from the club. Yeah, I believe so, but I think he's young now and he has there's no other option he has. Even Foden when Foden was being played, he was being run around. He was playing on the left, playing on the right, playing in the middle. So I think for these young players, they don't have too much say right now until they actually develop into.
You're going to lose into Real Madrid. I'm sorry.
Into that, but yeah, just bench Rashford, put Garnacho in his position, and let Anthony play right in his position since we don't have any other right at the moment. Yeah, Ahmad is there. So, and you know this manager and Ahmad. I don't know what Ahmad ever did to him as well.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Anyway, guys,
I
it's been a proper session. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Big up yourself. Big up your channel, bro.
Yeah, man. It's always. I enjoy being here, man. Anytime, any day, I link up. Anytime, any day, I'm always available, man.
What's your channel name?
Yeah, it's the Football Fans Zone, guys. You can subscribe to the channel.
Go subscribe to the Football Fans Zone. I'm always there on his channel as well. So when I'm also there, I'll be posting. Thanks, everyone.
Yeah. Thanks, everybody, guys.
It was a nice session. Thank you, Temba. Thanks, everyone. See you on the watch along on Monday. Adios.